I just thought of something after a conversation, and sometimes sporadically in my life I'll just do things. It just comes out of nowhere. And this conversation, we talked briefly about it, and then it had me thinking a little bit deeper about my actions as far as taking actions and doing things without taking a long time to think about it. You know, like resigning from my job, right? And because I was like, I woke up one morning, didn't think about it, and I was like, this is what's going to happen. And I text my manager, and I'm like, resign effectively on my last day of my, you know, on my Friday of my week or whatever. And so we were talking about that, and they said, you know, when you called me a while ago, they were talking about me. They said they noticed and they felt it. I had said something, and they're not surprised about what I did. That's one thing. The second thing is, I'm not surprised about what I did when I thought about it afterwards, is because, you know, when not everybody, like a few people ask me that I work with, like, why and what you gonna do, oh my God, and this and that and that and that. And I'm like, it was just a build up. Or I'll say my purpose was up, I think. Or my time is up. My time was up. And I really had been thinking that for a while, and like stuff would happen, and I'm like, why am I here? Why am I here? Why am I here? So the phone call that I was talking, when I was talking to somebody, and they was like, I said something that I repeated something that somebody else said to me. And that's why it must have got into me, another one of those things where I just said, like, you know, at work certain things would happen, and I'm like, why am I here? Why am I here? And when this person said something to me, it must have got into my feelings also, like, yeah, why am I here? I don't know, because I didn't dwell on it that much, but it must have got into my soul. And so the reason I thought to talk about this and bring this up is that okay, I wanted to say, even if you don't do videos, if you don't do social media, or if you do social media, and you know how sometimes you can talk to somebody, or somebody talk to you, and it's like you spill out something that you're going through, or something that you're feeling, someone that you're comfortable with. And like this person, they was like, you know, they say they're an empath. They have, you know, they can feel other people's feelings deeply. And so, yeah, do that, but I'm like, be more mindful of it. I'm talking to myself too, to be more mindful of certain things that I say when I'm feeling anxiety, when I'm feeling anxious, when I'm feeling stressful, when I'm feeling uncertain, right? Is to make a video about that particular thing, or a voice recording about that particular thing in detail, and then play it back, for example, to me, my voice, my video, and the same way as I would talk to somebody on the phone. Something might come out of it, something might not, but then that's getting it out of your system, I think. I haven't looked anything up on that, but I'm just thinking about that, and then it helps you to not, I'm thinking it would help me, I'm talking to me when I say you, to not be dumping everything that's in the body and the mind and the soul that you're going through onto somebody else, and not knowing what type of person they are, how deeply do they feel, how do they go into solution modes and things of that nature. And then they may not know the depths of how you are, as you're the person that's, regurgitating, dumping it onto somebody else. This can be for loved ones as well. Like, for me, for example, I can take but so much. But when I'm in the mood, in that mode, say in the workplace environment, for example, I'm prepared. My mind is prepared. I'm ready to go. And anything comes, I can deal and I can process and I can, here, refer you to the right people, get things done. I don't know. Maybe that's a random thought. I think I need to start scheduling my videos and spreading them out. But I'm gonna go ahead and upload these and export them, because I'm trying to get to one that really I want to put my 2 cents and thoughts on a video I watched the other day. And when I got into that live, I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be a good comedy show. Even though it was disgusting, despicable, all of those words, like, it was horrible. At yeah, I'm gonna have to get ready for this one, because it touches my heart so much that, how I say, we can't change people. People are going to be who they are. We talk about the hateful people, the people's behaviors, if they murder people, and then we have those that scam people and don't realize how much harm they're doing to innocent, struggling people, right? And so I watched this video. It's a live video on the author. The YouTube channel is Ringo, Ringo TV, and under the live, it's an 8-hour video, and it's talking about, he's not mimicking homeless people. He's talking about this one female that is allegedly lying about living in a car, being homeless, while asking the audience, the people that watch her, for money and monetary gain to help her out because of her so-called allegedly struggle. And it's really, the way he points things out is aligned with how I say think about and watch certain things from people. It's not easy, but once you start getting the hang of it, it becomes a lot more easier. It's not paranoia. It's not just calling everybody out. thinking everybody is doing the same thing. No, this is in great detail. It's sickening as hell, but it's in great detail that will help somebody recognize and realize when things just don't seem right, and you give away your hard money, earned money, because you have empathy for these type of people, or you're like, well, today I feel like giving, or I listened to their story and it's something on my heart to say, here's something, to give or whatever. And again, we cannot change people. They're going to continue to do what they do. But my thing is the order of protection. Like, how to protect yourself so you don't get to that point of saying, damn, I didn't know. Or you don't get to that point of staying stuck in that mode of I didn't know, or man, they hurt me so much because of this or because of that, because those same patterns, those same behavior types, you'll start seeing a pattern, right? And then it can help you come out of things quicker. It can help protect you and your feelings better, stuff like that. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this video up so I can I want to look some stuff up on that, because the life I have lived, when you watch that video, when I first got in the video, I was laughing my ass off, right? Because the commentator is funny. The way he presented with doing the video, which helps, because during this whole life, this whole thing in the world and this and that, I be looking for laughter. I be looking for comedy, and I love some comedy. I love some laughter, a good laugh, and it helps. It helps. It helps within. Just like I used to working in the healthcare environment, when I was like dealing with patients and stuff like that. I used to watch back in the day Z-Dog MD every time I go home, and those funny videos about medical care, it helped. So I be finding my laughter, man. And I fell asleep on the video, and I woke up and I still heard the voice, and I heard something funny. I was like, oh my God, it's still going, like, but I'm not gonna go back and watch the whole thing. It was very, and then at the end I looked and I was like, 8 hours, oh snap. I don't know how people do that. That's just amazing. It's awesome, totally awesome. And they love their job. We don't agree on a lot of things as far as, when I watch certain people, but certain people I just love because I know deep down inside, you could tell when certain people have a good heart, regardless if you don't agree with everything they do and say. So that's neither here or there, but I am going to talk about that case my own way, in the way I think, and in a way to protect yourself when you're out there. Because also the stereotype behind this mess, going to showing the sign of a Planet Fitness, the sign, and then going into the gym, turning the shower on, and cut the video, like, I'm going to Planet Fitness to take a shower. So it's like insinuating all homeless people go to Planet Fitness to take a shower, stuff like that. I'm like, oh, okay, little mama. You can't change people, but you can change how you continue to do your business. And this is like it's dangerous for those that are like PCS moving, and you're in your car, you got your kids in your car. This is dangerous for those that are really homeless and making a transition. This is dangerous for those that are in domestic violence situations on the run. This is dangerous for all across the board. All across the board. I mean, that's how they get their money. That's the new thing now, where, yeah, we can get a lot of money out of people. People can feel sorry for us. And all we got to do is act like we're living out of our SUV, our vans, our cars, or whatever. And, you know, in extreme weathers, and people going to feel sorry for us. And it's okay. That's your hustle. That's what you do. But people like me will protect myself from your decrypted ass mindset and stereotypical ways of thinking. Oh, and before I forget, don't think that these crooked ass people not watching the same ass videos you watching, or to read the same books that you read, or do the same research and homework that you do, but their motivation is to get more clever and better at what they do. Hint, hint.